The showman and champion boxer is finally back. Rick Strowd makes his long-awaited return in Fatal Fury City of the Wolves.
You know how great I am. I don't have to tell you about my strategy. I can let my trainer tell you. Bodini, come here. Bodini, tell him, what are we going to do? You're going to float like a butterfly and sting like a bee.
It's time to fight. Hold on to your seat.
In this video, we're going to break down exactly how to navigate the screen without a projectile, how to manage his rev gauge so you don't overheat in your offense, mix-ups and pressure, where to place your SPG, how to become a wall on defense, and lastly, some bread and butter combos to get you going. Let's get into the lab and take a look under the hood at Rick and his potential. Let's start with his archetype. Rick is a pure rushdown boxer in City of the Wolves, designed to put pressure on his opponents. He doesn't play keep out, he doesn't really play careful mid-range, he doesn't negotiate with neutral. Think of him more like this, right? A lot of characters win by controlling space. Rick wins by invading that space. Now, when Rick gets momentum, his pressure consists of tight strings, frame traps, constant repressure with his command dash, and strike throw threats that force you to guess while he stays right on top of his opponent. So if you're picking up Rick, understand the contract here, right? You are the aggressor. You are the boxer walking opponents down, cutting their escape routes off, and keeping them pinned until you land the sure shot that ultimately ends the round. All right, now that we've gotten through his archetype, let's talk about navigating the neutral. Rick, first and foremost, is a step dash character with solid walk speed to close the distance. In addition to his step dash, he also has a command dash, and when used together, allows him to really close the distance really quickly versus his opponents. You can also utilize his weave to avoid projectiles if you don't want to utilize just defense while navigating neutral. Now, your primary go-to pokes in neutral are the following. First up is Fardi. It is a very strong poke that is special cancelable, making it a great poke to check the opponent's approaches into Rick's shooting star sways in order to start your offense. Next we have Standing A. Your quick poke to check dashes, has a great recovery, allowing you to check spaces safely on your approaches, be it offensively or defensively. And lastly is Crouching B. This is your fastest low check to see if your opponents are blocking low. These three normals combined make a really strong foundation as a trinity set of normals you can utilize while playing the neutral game as Rick. And one more thing, you guys, don't forget to utilize Shooting Star and its follow-up options to keep your offense unpredictable and hard to read. Alright, so now you guys have a bit of an understanding of what you'll be doing in neutral. Let's get that rev engine going and let's talk about the pressure and mix-ups while playing as Rick. We're going to get into the moves that are critical for Rick's offensive game. So for starters, you want to aim for using the following moves. Shooting Star Sway. It's a great way to close the distance alongside your normal dash, as mentioned before, for playing neutral. Utilizing it in your block strings is a great way to check your opponents alongside your normal dash to sneak in throws or to repressure your opponents. If your opponent starts to get hit to your Shooting Star Sway dashes and starts to challenge you a little bit more, start utilizing the A follow-up Leo from Shooting Star to check them. This will leave Rick at a +6 advantage on counter hit, which is really massive in this game. From here, you can do the following. You can utilize Rick's command stance aggressor style into a follow-up combo for a soft knockdown. Or you can link a crouching A into Shooting Star Leo, leaving you at +1 advantage, keeping them standing, so you won't have to tech chase. Or if you want the extra damage, you can cancel into Rick's Howling Bull Super from the crouching A. Be sure to pick what you think is best for the situation because there's no right or wrong here. It's just all about match flow and what you need to get the job done while putting on pressure and doing offense as Rick. In addition to all this, You can also utilize Divine Step backsway as well to bait your opponents to challenge your offense. You can use the Divine Blast follow-up as well to check them in the very same fashion. While this does sound good, Divine Blast is punishable on block. So when utilizing this move, be sure to stick to the Rev version as it allows you to Rev cancel to his Full Moon Fever sway to stay safe. Or you can cancel to any other option as well. Now, if this move does counter hit, you get a juicy combo to follow up with, so be sure to keep an eye out because not only do you get damage, but you also get a jump C cross up into damage or pressure. So be sure to keep an eye on your opponent's defensive habits. And when doing offense with your heavy buttons, Rev Divine Step recovers quickly enough to punish with light attempts. Right, so this is essentially how you can open up your counter hit game with Rick with using his Divine Step. And don't forget, you guys, once you start getting it going on offense, you can also utilize your feint cancels to create newer openings for your opponents where you can also fish for counter hits as well. Combine all of this with throws to create a dynamic strike throw game, and you'll start to mental stack the opponent into making mistakes, ultimately leading you to big explosive counter hit damage and closing out rounds quickly with Rick. It's all about conditioning your opponents. Keep that in mind. Alright, so now let's get into something I think is very important for this character and important to City of the Wolves is your SPG strategy. Where do you place your SPG? Does it need to go at the point? Does it go in the middle? Does it go into the end, right? Quite frankly, I feel like as a beginner with Rick, you should go with Flux or middle SPG. Middle allows for a bit more of a balanced game as you'll be working your way in and you might be taking a lot of damage. Hence, making point SPG not as desirable because you don't want to lose the SPG on your way in. And so this is why I believe Flux is perfect for a brand new player playing as Rick. Now let's get into another important aspect of playing Rick. It is becoming a wall, your defense and your reversals. Alright, so first up, let's talk about anti-airs. This is one of the most crucial part of fighting games and Fatal Fury is no exception to this. So for defense on anti-air, you want to utilize these moves to keep your opponents out of the skies. Crouching C, best for high jumps. Your high dodge. This will lead to anti-air damage, like a lot of damage because you can combo into a lot of different things here from this move. Additionally, you have your light Hellion, which does have upper body invincibility, and Rev version Hellion, which also has upper body invincibility and can lead into big damage. So if your opponent is getting a little overzealous, be sure to snipe him out with one of these. Alright, so now we have a good understanding of what we need to do to keep the opponents out the skies. Let's take a look at how Rick can use the game system to help out his defense. You'll be utilizing Just Defense and Hyper Defense into the following. Your Rev Blow, Light Hellion, or Zero Frame Gaia Breath for the mid-screen knockdown, or any other super of your choice given the situation. You will be using your system mechanics a bit more on defense, hence using a lot more of the Just Defense and Hyper Defense, so be sure to do your homework on your defensive options. These are just small things in which to kind of get you started, but know that this is the foundation of your defense. Alright, so next up we got some bread and butter combos to get you started. We got some basic confirms, a Rev Excel route, we got some anti-airs, and a hidden gear dump for you guys to kind of understand how much damage you can actually nail while playing as Rick.
Not done yet.
All right, you guys, we're here at the end. That is gonna wrap it up for the Rick Strowd for Noobs guide, my friends. A quick recap: threaten the mid to close ranges, keep them guessing with your sway cancels, pick the middle SPG to keep your game balanced, be the aggressor and cash out your damage when your opponent cracks on defense. And the final verdict: is this character for you? I think if you're looking for a rushdown character with great pressure and great counter hit damage potential, Rick might just be the character you're looking for in Season 3 of Fatal Fury: City of the Wolves. I want to give a big thanks to SNK for allowing me early access to Rick to bring this guide straight to you guys front and center. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this, please be sure to drop a like and let me know in the comments what character you want me to cover next. I've got more City of the Wolves content in the pipeline, so keep it locked in, you know the vibes. In addition, if you're looking for combos for Rick to get you started, I have an essential combo guide to accompany this, so be sure to check that out as well. And that'll do it, you guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace.